Good morning. I don't know if this is going to work because I'm not the tech guy. So we'll see if anyone joins in. But Josh and T are in Vegas. So I don't know. But it'd be Josh's day one. Day one. Good morning. What's going on? I need some people to join. It's a live open panel. I haven't heard any. You guys, I haven't heard from Josh this morning, which is a huge deal because this is his baby and he does not miss podcasts. And I was messaging them this morning and I didn't see them. I haven't seen them at the last thing I seen from him last night is a Facebook post that said, I really want my own bed. And then this morning, I have not heard from him or T at all. I don't see any kind of active status on their Facebook pages. So I took it upon myself. I don't even know if I did this correctly to start the show. I was like, we can't miss a day. Josh would be so upset. So thank you for joining in. Good morning. Somebody can come chat with me on the screen so I'm not just talking to myself. And yes, I'll be safe who I let up. We're not going to get any more. Don't worry. This time I'm going to just start taking control. Last time I could have kicked the person out. I didn't really know because Josh was on the screen, so I thought that he would kick them out, and I didn't want to take charge while he was on, but I should have just kicked the person out. But I know for today. Good morning, CSL. Good morning, Vermonster. Robert. Happy Monday, everybody. Can't wait to hear the story of why they're not here today. I didn't. I almost got a McDonald's Coke today, and I decided not to. But I went and got Tim Hortons iced coffee. So that actually was better. Maybe I need to stick to the iced coffee. I'm on day one of no soda starting today. So we're gonna really see how that goes. Good morning. I appreciate that. You'll give a heads up. You'll say, hey, I'm coming in. That way we don't have the same thing that happened last time. Listen, I'll be right back though. Nobody leave. I'm going to take some dabs this morning, I think, because I'm just about out of flour. So I'll be right back. You guys, I just want to say that I'm pretty proud that I even got this going this morning because I'm not a tech person. So I actually pulled up a couple different streams and they were all from previous ones. Like I was trying to get on our StreamYard and it gave me one from like 5 days ago and then from yesterday, and it was just like the old shows letting me watch it. And I was like, I have no fucking idea how to work this, but I'm gonna give it a try. So you know what? I'm not usually proud of myself, but this morning so far, here we are. Check out this cool hat I got. I went to Detroit the other day. They were giving away all kinds of free Jack Daniels stuff. I'm not a whiskey drinker, but take the black and yellow. You know, I love my hats, so had to get that. Glitter bombs. Good morning, squirrel. Good morning, jerk offs. I do make iced coffee at home. But today it was really rare occasion, especially for like a Monday and it was crappy out. So I woke up today and we're getting into like those cold months and into winter. So it was super dark out and I was really confused if it was still nighttime or if it was morning. but I'm kind of a nocturnal person. So I think my mind was confused that it was night. So I actually woke up super energized, and my daughter woke up super energized, which is also really odd. And we both got up, got ready for the day, and we were running early for school. So she got to go get a donut for breakfast for a reward since we were up early. So I decided to get an iced coffee and treat myself. Not a Starbucks fan, too expensive. I'm not that bougie, but I will settle. I'll go for some Tim Hortons. Hit that like button. Thank you. How's everybody else's day going today? We got good plans for the week. Can't believe it's October. I actually just went outside, and in my garden, I was really surprised. I went out today and I was like, you know what? I might get like a last crop, And actually I was able to get a giant bowl filled with probably about like 12 big green bell peppers, a bunch of sweet peppers, a bunch of Hungarian peppers, jalapeno peppers. My pepper garden was still like flourishing, and I have a bunch of carrots starting to root up. So I am glad I have the comments and have you guys here to talk to. So I'm not just talking to myself. That is something that I actually do. Yes, for Monster. I know. So was I. I literally got on and was like, oh my God, is there like no brain jerk today? And I messaged the boys a couple times and I was like, no, we're gonna do this. I'm not much of a consistent person. It's one thing I really try to like work on, because I know that if I have consistency, then I can really flourish. But I'll get into something, I'll do really well at it, and then I just fall off track. So since I started working with like Josh and T, that's one thing that they've taught me, is like these guys are like super, super consistent. And I mean, even while they've been in Vegas, they've been getting on and streaming every morning. So you had a Halloween coffee, a Halloween ice, like a pumpkin spice iced coffee. I'm not much of like a basic bitch, but I will fuck with some pumpkin spice. Like I definitely do like the pumpkin spice flavors. So, cheers everybody. Cheers. I'm going to pack a bowl right now actually. Like I said, it is an open panel, so if anybody wants to get on screen. I know yesterday we had John, we had Masshole. So, let's see. The only bad thing about dabs, I only have this giant torch right here. I always feel like I'm doing like way harder drugs than just smoking. So everybody, let's light it up. We got a lot of good plans this week. I think we got a Maya's for the show A Taste Of on Wednesday. So anybody that is in the Monroe area, Mexican food, you can't go wrong with that. Love some tacos. I just made quesadilla burgers yesterday. They were pretty fire. Has anybody ever tried the Frank's Red Hot sweet chili sauce? It is, oh my gosh. Like, they say Frank's Red Hot, you put that shit on everything. The sweet chili sauce, really, though, you do. It's kind of a crappy day out, but it's also kind of beautiful out at the same time. It's, excuse me, really like rainy but I'm in a pretty good mood today, you guys. I also drank, it's called, an early bird. It's called a morning cocktail, but it's not actually alcohol. It's a blood orange flavor. It's like an all natural, like energy. It's supposed to help you get off the coffee, but I still had my coffee. Cut soda first, and then maybe we'll get rid of coffee one day, but probably not going to happen. And thank you. Yeah, they were passing out like the t-shirts and all my friends got t-shirts. They had a really cute yellow one because yellow is like one of my favorite colors. And they didn't have, I'm not a real small girl, so they only had like extra smalls and smalls. So I was like, I can't get that one. And then they had a black t-shirt, which was pretty cute, but I was like, no, everybody else got that. So I had a bunch of hats sitting on the table, and I'm like, hell yeah, let me get one of those hats because this is like a $30 snapback hat. Got it for free. And nothing in life comes free, y'all. So you know what? You got to take it when you can get it. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Steven. Masshole. I don't even know how to, so how do I do this? Let's see. I have to post the StreamYard link in chat. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. You guys bear with me because I'm just learning all these things today. Give me 2 seconds. Post a comment. There we go. Gotta get this link. Copy. Let's see if I did this right, you guys. I don't know if I'm doing this right, to be honest with you. I'm gonna learn all these new things. I think I'm not getting any of that. Hold on. How do I get the StreamYard link here? Broadcast info. Oh, shoot. It says I can post a comment. I just don't know how to get this link. So nope, not doing that. All right, I'm back in here. Good morning. Good morning. I don't know how to drop the link. If somebody wants to throw me, tell me how to do that. The other day I did share the link though, but I shared it on like Facebook and stuff. But then Josh was making fun of me for sharing the StreamYard link. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying my best here, people. Jack honey. I mean, Jack honey is good for like colds and stuff if you make like a hot toddy. But I'm not a huge whiskey fan personally. Like, I'm not, especially like a bourbon. It's just the Jack Daniels just kind of sits here and it just burns. Oh my gosh. Like, so I can't really do it. If I do whiskey, I could do like Crown and also Fireball. I know that's disgusting, but I could do some Fireball. Definitely even Fireball over Jack. Massel, you can come up and I want you to come up. I just got to we got to figure out how to post the link. I'm going to do this and I appreciate it that I'm doing great and that I'm just, and thank you, but hats on. When will they be back? This is when will he be back? I have no idea. I don't know what he's talking about right there. Good morning, Cody. I'm still on the free hat shit, John. All right. I can't help it. It's really rare that you get free stuff, man. So I'm pretty excited about it. And I wore my hat today, even though I feel like I'm misrepresenting since I'm not a whiskey drinker. But I like the black and yellow color and I like the bee on it. So, and I appreciate you guys being patient. And I'm going to figure this out. Good morning, Simply. And copy link to clipboard. All right. I think I can get this, you guys. There we go. Copied that. And then comment. Look, you guys are teaching me stuff today, so I appreciate that. Let's see if this works, you guys. Morning, Simply. Let's see if this works. Oh, apple crown and hot cider. Actually, the other day I was out camping, and so it was awesome because they were already doing, yes, we did it. Yes. Woo!
She did it.
Look at that.
Nobody of all trades and always learning.
Did it. I'm learning new trades here today. I don't know where Massel just went. I put to let him in, and then it disappeared.
What up, though?
So see him in a minute. Look, I'm learning new trades. Check that out.
I'd be disappointed in Jody of all trades if she wasn't constantly learning new trades.
Exactly. You got to constantly learn new things. Like, who even needs the boys now? You know what I'm saying?
Just us, baby. Chilling,
but
taking over.
I really was like, holy shit. Like, they don't ever miss days. And I was like, but I don't even see them active, period, on social media, except for like 5 hours ago.
They really leaned into Vegas, huh?
Oh, 100. I mean, they had to have at least one day out there. Come on, where, you know what I mean? Who goes to Vegas and doesn't have at least one freaking day?
Dude.
I'm sorry. I love all of you guys, but if I was in Vegas, you might get glimpses of me here and there, or I probably would never come up on video because I'd probably be hungover as shit.
Those Vegas babs right there.
I probably wouldn't stream every morning, to be honest. Like, especially because right now for them it's 7 o'clock in the morning, not 10 o'clock. You know, so I'm like, if you guys saw me in Vegas right now, I would still be awake from partying that night and hadn't gone to bed yet.
You'd just be drooling and like, or completely strung out. Like,
it'd probably actually be a good time. I'd probably be like, I'm like, I don't like Jack Daniels or whiskey, but I'm drinking it. Because when you're in Vegas, you know, I really don't know because I've never been, but
it's as silly as you'd imagine. What's up,
I've partied pretty hard just in Monroe, so I don't honestly.
Listen, you know, they call Monroe the Vegas of the Midwest. No.
Oh, there's no crazy lights and shit, but I mean, some stuff does go down.
It's all right. You can get into a hockey fight in Monroe, even though there's no rink.
Oh shit! That's what Darren McCarty, who like we kind of like worked with, and he came on the Taste of show. That's like the number one thing that he was known for was starting fights. He was a hockey player, but he would start fights. So there's just like huge videos like streaming of all the fights that he's gotten in and shit. So
it's so funny that Darren McCarty is kind of a local anti-hero supporter in a way. Like my buddy Dan, who does the Dabs and Drums stream, he's had Darren over on his show to smoke a bunch of fucking weed and shit and like rap and shit. And then I saw Darren at that wrestling event just like literally 4 blocks over that way. And it's just like he just hangs out with all the fucking burnouts now. It's sweet.
Well, you know why? Because I think that's what's so funny is that he does wrestling now, which I mean is awesome because when he was in hockey, he was always getting in fucking fights. So why not be wrestling now?
Like it was your true calling.
And he also started his own strand and own marijuana.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what a guy.
So that's why, yeah. He's Darren of all trades. Shit,
dude. I love the whole narrative. Like when you're a kid, like, you know, like you want to be a Red Wing, and it's like virtuous, and you gotta exercise and be really good, and like a great, fantastic person. But I like, you know, 30 years later, just like, nah, dude, weed's fucking cool. Whatever. Like, let's do some juggalo shit.
Hey, you can smoke weed and still work out. That's actually my favorite way to do it. Like, I like to smoke a bowl or smoke a joint before and then I really just zone in. I put my headphones in and.
Dude, I got stoned 24 hours a day this week, and I walked 52 miles.
Hell yeah, that's actually the best too. Is like right now is really good, like walking weather.
Dude, it's so good.
Listen, I trusted you, John, or I wouldn't even be trusting you because anybody could come on anyone's name. But like they're all making fun because the other day when that dick showed up on screen, and like okay, so I don't like take control when like Josh was in the room too. So I figured like he's in control, right? So
Mhm.
I'm not gonna make any moves unless like he wants them to be done. So I thought that he would get the person out and he didn't. So that dick stayed on screen for like, I mean, it was like a good 10, 15 seconds at least. Like,
That's a lot of. I can't believe the stream kept going. Like, there's no just like weird auto mod that can just see a giant, or I guess, what do they call it? A snake eating a mouse.
everything makes me feel so good here though, because I literally was like, I'm actually proud of myself because I'm not gonna lie. Typically, I would be like, well, I tried to stream it, so fuck it. Not, you know what I mean? They're not on. I tried to get it going. I'm not even gonna keep trying. But today I literally tried like for about 10 minutes, like 5 different things before I actually got it up. And then I sat for about 45 seconds just talking to myself with 0 viewers and was like, well, hopefully this works. Like,
So I got up and I knew you were gonna do this morning. So I actually pulled my dick out in the mirror and I was trying 5 different angles to see which I was gonna pull out today, and I was just gonna see how quickly you could take it down.
which angle was the best? At least, you know what? Maybe I would leave it up a little longer because simply some of the other ladies been saying if it depends what I mean. If you're gonna show a good one, then maybe we would leave it up.
Nah, it's small, weird, and it's got bumps.
It's worse than the other one. You should have gotten you some, you know, even smoke shops nowadays. I was seeing sell a bunch of sex toys and stuff. Like I went into Lunar Station here the other day, right? And usually, if you want to go to like a sex store, you have to go to like Taylor or Vito, which is like 25, 30 minutes from us. Well, now I went into Lunar Station.
You can't get a dildo in Monroe?
You couldn't before. No, you couldn't. Oh. You had to order online. But I went into the smoke shop and I was like going to buy a pen and I was like, what the hell? Like a third of the store now is they have all kinds of shit from all different kinds of like pills to like boost your libido to fucking strap-ons and shit. I don't know. And I was like, when the hell did you guys start selling all this stuff? But you know how like Spencer's, you know, like you might be able to get a dildo at Spencer's. I'm really not sure because I haven't been there.
You can get everything. Yes, I went during pandemic when they first opened shit up a little bit. I went to the mall in the burbs and I went to Spencer's, and you can get everything short of a dildo. You can get like fuzzy handcuffs. You can get edible panties, which is disgusting in my opinion, but no dildos.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, I don't know because the Spencer's was in the mall here and I don't ever go to that mall here. Yeah, Massel, try to come in again. I don't know what happened. I pulled you up and I let into the stream and then he was gone.
So when you got, you were able to like click a thing that said like, let me in or something.
Well, I have all the like, thankfully, like I got a bunch of passwords and shit from Josh and all of our info. And then the one day that he knew he wasn't going to be on because he had to he was getting on the plane to go there. So he sent me like the StreamYard information and I logged in on it. And ever since I did that, it's had me logged in and hasn't kicked me back out.
This feels a lot like the parents went to the movies and we're the kids at home trying to figure out how to use the oven to make dinner.
We're throwing a party.
Bro, I'm just trying to eat lasagna, dude.
Cody said, when does the flight come in? I don't know because I didn't think they were even coming home until tomorrow.
And I'm not good enough at math to figure out the hour differential.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was a 3-hour difference until they told me that. So
Mountain Time, baby.
I was like, all right, that's one thing I'm not good with. See, I am good at the math of it. I'm a math and science person. I'm not a like geography and history person. Like anything that has to do with the social studies element is not me.
Does not understand people.
I don't. I'm not. It's embarrassing when it comes to geography.
What's on the mind of the chat here? We've got Cody, Squirrels, Aussie. Oh, we got someone joining in. Is it Masshole?
Oh, let's see.
What's Masshole's name?
Gosh.
Gosh.
What?
A wild man. Go back to bed.
He's only in here viewing. Josh, can you hear us? Say something.
We're here. Me and Jody are on the same porch.
Yeah, and it does look like we're on the same porch. I will
Hey,
be right
Jody.
back though, because I don't like to blow my nose or anything on camera. So
Oh
I'll
my
be back.
God. See, look, this is the difference between me and Jody. Is it doesn't bother me. I blow my nose so much. No, it's not gross. It's fine. Hi, my name's John. I don't know why I'm on this program talking to you right now, but I just hope that you're all having a fantastic morning. Hi, Josh. Congratulations. T, I hope Vegas treated you splendidly.
All right, I'm doing so much better.
Cheers.
You were holding it down. Is that an energy drink?
It was, and now it's a Coors. I did a magic trick. Coors.
Oh, are you drinking a Coors Light right now?
Yeah, it's 10:35.
Hey, do you, man? I don't care.
I worked all weekend.
Yeah, I'll have a mimosa or a glass of wine or depends. Especially if I make like a really good breakfast, I'm like, I gotta make a cocktail to go with this,
All I got to do today is write a book no one's asking for, and then like there's our city Hamtramck is like pretty tight knit, and we all kind of help each other out, and it's only 2 square miles, so you can walk everywhere. Some girl posted, I've never even met her before, but she's a new mom, says her baby won't let her get up, and she was maybe flippantly asking if someone would bring her lunch. I was like, hey, just tell me what and when. I'll walk it over. So that's all I'm doing today.
Hell yeah, you're gonna take her lunch because her baby won't let her get up.
Yeah. I don't even know this person. It's just like,
Oh my God. I was like, damn, where were you when my kid was a baby? I'm like, I had to take her with me everywhere. Nobody was bringing me lunch because my baby couldn't get up. I'm like, you better pick that baby up.
mm-hmm.
I got these horrible, horrible stairs and they suck carrying groceries up.
Okay, Josh looks like he's in Vegas mode right now.
Yeah.
Good morning, sunshine.
Good job, Jody.
Thank you, because it really was actually kind of difficult for me.
I woke up and I was like, oh, fuck.
It was actually pretty funny, but you know what? Thank God for all of our friends here because they helped me figure some things out. But it took me a good 10 minutes in the beginning to figure out how the hell to get this going. And I almost gave up, but I really didn't want to let you down because Brain Jerk has never missed a day.
No, I was like, fuck, I'm a half an hour late, and I was getting ready to get it going, and then I saw you had it live already, and I was like, fuck yeah.
Yes, I was like, he's gonna be so happy and proud. Yes.
Because we got another day.
The last thing I said I saw from you was 5 hours ago or something, or last night on Facebook, you put, I can't wait till I have my own bed. And I was like, oh, they must be having like a wild night, or, you've already been in Vegas since Thursday. So I was like, okay. And then I was messaging you and T about like the t-shirts this morning, and I never got a response. But I also didn't see you guys are always green because you're always on in the morning, So it shows me right there that you're online. And I'm like, damn, Brain Jerk isn't online. T-Rup's not online, and Josh ain't online. They're not. Dude, I don't know what the fuck's going on. They're out.
If I'm not awake at 10, I usually have my watch on, and I get a notification that Brain Jerk is on. So it's my de facto alarm. And it's like clockwork every goddamn day. And it helps. It actually keeps me in regularity. I enjoy it.
Hell, it's part of your morning routine now.
Yep. Nope. Wake up, drink some coffee, slide into some weed and a beer. Shoot the shit with you weirdos.
Exactly. It's like wake and bake. Well, it's not really a wake and bake for me because I get up around 6:30. So
you're crazy.
Why
do you get up that early?
Well, I'm a single mom.
Okay.
So it's me and my kid. And
how old is your kid? They still require
mom 7 in 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
So she's 6 right now.
But herself a grilled cheese yet?
Not yet, but you know what? Actually, she does a really fucking good job. I think she does better than some of my friends that she'll go in there and make herself a cheese sandwich, but I'm not gonna let her she'll do her grilled cheese when I'm in there and flip it and stuff, but she's not gonna fuck with the stove, and we don't own a microwave, so
is that a philosophical choice?
It is more of a health choice. I got really big into I've tried all kinds of things. from being vegan to vegetarian to all kinds of different shit. And I noticed like most of the time when you're eating microwave food, it's because it's so processed. It's usually frozen food that's processed.
Yeah.
So I just got rid of the microwave, and my family thinks it's the weirdest fucking thing that I don't have a microwave.
I don't like it. I don't like using a microwave. Not a fan.
I went 3 years without having a microwave.
It's good to like
I had
maybe make tea or something, but yeah, the food, nah.
well,
Yeah, like,
I always used what is it? Either a toaster oven or my air fryer when I didn't have
Dude,
the microwave.
I genuinely believe that if you take like a big like skillet pan and you put a lid on it, especially if there's something that needs to be microwaved, you can just cook it in there because you put the lid on, it works. And I have a gas stove, so the fire's right on it. Works just like a microwave. And if it's certain different things, I'll just add a little bit of water and put the lid on, so it kind of like steams it at the same time, because that's kind of what the microwave does.
Yeah, that's how I make tortillas. I just put like one of the cookie cooling trays on top of a pot of boiling water and steam them like that. Like,
yeah, exactly.
5
I'm like,
seconds.
I just recently got an air fryer, but I only got it because it was like a hand-me-down air fryer from my grandma.
Okay,
But
check this
honestly,
out.
it does work pretty damn good.
I've got a conundrum here, and both of you have mentioned air fryers now. My mother loves buying Christmas gifts, and it's like I don't need anything. Like, we've established this. Like, I don't like or having crap laying around.
Yeah.
But my girlfriend Sarah was like, "Well, what about an air fryer?" And I said, first of all, I don't know what that is. I hear everyone talk about it, and I said, I will not own an air fryer until someone can functionally explain what an air fryer does. And no one's been able to tell me straight up what the fuck an air fryer does.
It's basically it's a quick oven.
I kind of think it's actually a modern microwave, to be honest with you. So
People just put shit in it, right? They put like fucking
pretty
corn
much a
dogs in it.
modern microwave.
Well, you can put corn dogs in it. You can make steak in it. I've made ribs in it. I've made
Tater
you
tots,
name it.
mozzarella sticks, eat your pizza, everything, man.
My
You
girl
put
makes
everything
bacon.
in the air fryer.
Okay, so this is what everyone tells me. I still don't know how it works or what it does.
Exactly. You're
What
gonna
kind of
see a
fucking
commercial.
cooks ribs and then makes corn dogs?
You can
hugely different things.
Well, you know what? Some people have like the dual air fryer. It's like a pressure cooker air fryer or something
None
else.
of this is explaining what an air fryer is.
But well, you're gonna see a thing in a few years from now that says, "Did you own an air fryer? You may be entitled to compensation," because we have no idea what kind of waves and what's cooking that.
Why could no one explain what the
an
fuck
air
Like
fryer.
you said, you can't explain it. It just makes your shit crisp and it's supposed to be healthier.
What the fuck?
So it uses like
an air fryer.
All right.
But
As of right now, I will not own an air fryer because no one has.
I told you,
explained
I only have it because it was a hand-me-down, and I literally think, well, what is the difference between this air fryer and a microwave, except for the air fryer tastes way freaking better.
It's so weird.
Well, the microwave is not healthy for you because it emits microwaves.
Exactly,
The only
but what does
protection
an air
between
fryer
you
do?
and your
It
food
does
is a
some
small
kind of
metal
waves.
grating.
Yes.
But an air fryer wouldn't use waves.
No, it uses heat. It's like an oven.
So stupid.
I'm getting my oven fixed right now, actually.
I'm going to. This is a call to action in the chat. Can you please offer me a functional explanation of how an air fryer cooks food?
Listen, although my grandpa and the person fixing my oven, they weren't supposed to be here until 11, but they're here early, and I'm just like out on the porch with my feet picked up. I have this thing scattered with like weed and bowls and my wax and my torch and lighters and everything.
Dude, we got the same fucking setup.
Happy Monday. But I was like, well, my oven's been like it only lights up every once in a while. I don't know if the pilot's fucked up in it, but then it just smells like gas. So I'm like, okay, well, that's not fucking safe.
No, it's not.
So I was like, all right, I need to get this fixed. But hang on, I'll be right. I'm gonna check what's going on in there real quick. I'm sorry, because she's coming back.
Very
so
cool. What is this?
you don't have to talk to yourself. Luckily for me, I have multiple personality disorder, I'm sure, so I can solve conversation on screen alone.
You know, when I started streaming, that's all I did. Just talk to myself. And then eventually a bunch of people started watching. I bet that's exactly what happened. Josh, when you started the Brain Jerk Light It Up show, when you started Light It Up, did you find you and T just kind of talking to each other and no one watching, and then you just kept with it?
So we had Pillar Talk first.
Mm-hmm.
Pillar Talk. So we had a little bit of a following already.
Mm-hmm.
When I started Light It Up, because all Light It Up was just, it started off as me sitting down for 10-15 minutes smoking a joint with everybody. Good morning, smoking morning joint and carry on. And then I would bring T in every so often, like once a week or so, and I found that it was a little bit funnier with T in there, so he became a staple in the morning show. And then, it wasn't even called Light It Up. It was called the Morning Smoke Session.
Oh, yeah. You used to stream by yourself, you said, right?
Yep.
Isn't it funny?
But yes, Bahamajan, you just keep going and you keep going and more people just keep coming back.
I told you guys about the other day when I was trying to get shit together and I seen all these streams and that one chick was just laying in her bed, just laying. And she had like 4,000 viewers.
Yep, that's ridiculous. Titties out.
No, the thing is, her titties weren't even out. She was in like shorts and a tank top, but like her ass cheek was hanging out like a tiny bit. And she had like the fan blowing on it. And I was like, what the fuck?
Look at the breeze on my booty.
Dude, these walnuts out here that keep falling, they're going to take somebody out. Probably me one day.
Dude.
What up, Sean? Good morning, Sean. Everybody. Everybody that's here.
We were just talking on the other Discord. Our friend Erin, she lives in a park and she's got a ton of walnut trees, and she says a bunch of people just put all the walnut things that fall from the trees on their driveway and just drive over them for like a week or two because they're a pain in the ass to get the nuts out.
Oh, they 100% are.
And they dye your hands or stain them.
Yeah, because I thought about, like, I have a walnut tree in the front and in the back, and there's always so many. And I was like, I've been thinking of all these different ways to make money from home, hence the Jody of all trades. And I was like, shit, nuts are expensive, but no wonder why, because it really is hard to fucking get to the center and get the walnut out.
Yeah, and the squirrels have unionized, so they're going to be expensive if you hire them.
Yes.
I was like, I should just get a pet squirrel, train it to collect all the walnuts for me. And then that just sounds like a big greedy corporation, though, doesn't it? Make the squirrel do all the work and take all of his shit.
Bro, you're stealing his nut, literally.
I can't do that.
Yep, sounds like Willy Wonka to me. Sounds like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Fucking Jody is turning into Mr. Burns over here.
I train squirrels.
I train squirrels.
Yeah, right. You know what? Squirrels actually scare the shit out of me. I don't understand. I don't know if it's because, like, I do give off, like, a really just chill, I feel like, loving vibe, right? So, like, kids love me because I'm energetic, and then animals love me. And I love animals, but I'm not, like...
You're not fucking Snow White over here. I hate to say that I'm
like, people are like, oh, you're not an animal person, you should die. You're a horse person, you don't like animals. I don't not like them, but I'm not huge about them. And that's because my daughter has a fucking allergies to literally all kinds of pets, and it's especially to dogs. But I don't know why squirrels have always scared the crap out of me because they look cute, but I'm telling you, they're vicious. They could just attack you and kind of like a raccoon.
Squirrels are they're either silent or they fucking scream. Like I sit on the porch 7 hours a day and I watch all of the animals in town, and there's a lot of animals. People describe people as being squirrely, and I've observed this behavior in these little black squirrels. They're fucking nuts. They're just like,
yes,
it's like there's no chill. And I see them and they stand on their two legs and their arms just like shake like this. They're fucking
that's
insane.
why they freak me the hell out. But like, say I'm sitting out back eating at my picnic table or something. My grandmother lives next door, and she's got these squirrels so domesticated, like, okay, because she feeds them every day, but then also she feeds them shit like Oreos and peanut butter sandwiches and shit, okay? I'm like, what the hell? But now they will come right up to you, no shame, And I'm like, back the fuck up, squirrel.
Just fucking
It will
kick it.
come up to you.
You're legally
And it
allowed to kick
scares
a
me.
squirrel.
Or I'm going for a walk. I get scared that, a squirrel's going to come around the tree. Or sometimes I don't understand. You ever see us? They never fall out of the tree.
One of the most resilient women I've ever met. Terrified of a fictional squirrel attack. A squirrel is never going to attack you. 100%, you will never in your life be attacked by a squirrel.
Dude, I hope not.
Dude, and then you get off your porch in 10 minutes and you just get fucked up by a squirrel.
You just jinxed me, all right?
She comes on tomorrow with scratches and black eyes. Her hip tip is
Jody, what happened?
You're right. I have more of a chance of getting knocked out by a walnut than attacked by the squirrel.
I would agree with that 100%.
I told you that almost did happen to me one time. I was like laying back, and I'm telling you, like, I don't know if you guys can hear these when they fall, but they like smack real hard. And I was laying back by my.
Both things will be hilarious.
That would not be hilarious because I was on acid one day.
Oh.
And I was chilling and I was vibing so good and I was laying back in this chair and I just so happened for no reason, I don't know why, I just like had a thought and I went to tell my friend it. So I sat up and as soon as I went and sat up, boom, the freaking back of my chair busted.
Wow, really?
Slammed right where my head was laying and I was like,
damaged the chair.
It damaged the chair. It would have literally, I couldn't even imagine if I would have opened my eyes, I would have woke up in a hospital with a big gun on my head probably. And
then the doctors gives you the walnut.
And especially because, and if I was on LSD, that happened, come on.
No, but you know what? That's like LSD luck though. Because I always see the weirdest things happen to me when I'm tripping. Like shit that just would never happen. But getting going to the ICU because of a walnut is very much LSD luck.
See, I felt like sitting up and not getting knocked out by the walnut was my LSD luck.
There you go.
Because usually I was having a good vibe, a good trip, and it fucking saved me. And I was like, thank you, acid, for like literally. Whew.
I was connected with the universe, and I dodged
oh my god! I swear to God, I would have woke up. I know if that walnut would have hit me, I would have been in the hospital, and that would have been my third concussion, man.
Dude, I got a concussion last summer, and I felt really happy for 2 weeks. It was like a mood altering. Yeah, I'm very, very happy now, but I really needed that concussion back then.
How did your concussion happen?
It was in the middle of the night, and I got up from my bed too fast or something, and I was like going to take a piss, and I just like blacked out, and I like went completely limp, I guess, and I just smacked my head on the floor, and I hit it so hard that the door to my basement was like cracked. I just woke up laying on my stomach outside of the bathroom. Like, who knows? I don't even know how long I was there. I just like inadvisably went back to bed.
You're like, you went back to bed. I don't even know what.
Like, fuck it. What is this? Woke up and I was like so out of it. Just really just felt really weird for a couple weeks.
But then you were happy for 2 weeks. So you felt really weird that you were happy.
I just needed, like, maybe my brain was stuck to my skull a little too tightly over here, and I just needed to loosen it up.
I don't know how many concussions you can get, but
let's give it a shot, bud.
I'm not trying to get them. I got one sledding before. My friend came down, he's a bigger dude, and he thought it would be funny to come down as people are walking up, and took me right off the seat. I did a fucking flip and cracked my head and ended up in the ER.
Bro.
And then my second one was my 21st birthday. I went to the bar and I was getting
Of course it was.
I was getting a piggyback ride actually, and me and the kid both fell backwards, and everybody like heard my head hit, and I woke up to people throwing water on me and slapping me, and my sister shoved her hand down my throat to make me puke, and I ended up in the hospital. I remember like being in a fucking wheelchair with a neck brace on and in a night like a hospital gown, right?
Happy
and
birthday.
I woke up, I was in the floor, and it literally, oh my God, it smelled like you were in like a Kroger fucking bottle room, it smelled so bad. And I was
That is
like,
a disgustingly visceral description of smell.
I got up and I drugged myself to the couch and I fell back asleep, and I woke up and I was like, damn, that was a crazy dream. And I looked at my wrist and I'm like, holy shit, that wasn't a dream. It's
Oh,
like
you
a
got the
hospital
tag.
thing on, you know? And I looked at my mom because I was at her house and I was like, did I go to the hospital last night? I was like, well, obviously I went to the hospital last night. My mom and my dad had to leave work in the middle of the night. My mom and dad were up there. I was telling them that they were my best friends and I hope they're saved by Jesus Christ and all this different stuff, trying to save them. I thought the nurse like worked with my mom, but then when they're telling me I'm gonna get a shot, I'm like happy. I'm like, yeah, we're taking shots, you know. No, I was getting a fucking shot. And then I was like, he thought he was able to leave, but I was like cussing a lot, and there was a cop outside, so he's like, you need to be quiet. And I'm like, I can say whatever the fuck I want. We're at fucking Larson's. And he's like, you are not at Larson's. You are in the hospital right now. Like, and yeah, I mean, that was definitely like my most like shameful moment. But at the same time, it's so awesome to have your family and friends that saw you at that complete, like, just complete
like,
low.
Fucking help. Please help.
And you know, and my parents still like, I'm like, that was 10 years ago. Okay. They still like, I'm like, I don't drink that heavily at all anymore. Like, I have my fucking kid, and ever since I have my kid, I've definitely straightened my act up. But I'm like, that was 10 years ago, and one time, get over it. So, is that a joint or a cigarette?
It's a pre-roll from the dispensary down the street. Shout out Quality Root.
Nice.
Dude, what a racket though. Like, so they advertise these joints for $6. It's probably whatever the fucking shake is on the floor. And then with tax, it comes to $9, I guess. And then for some reason they have to bill more because they use the debit card machine as an ATM. Okay. So it cost me $13, and then they give me $3 cash back. I'm like, what the fuck is? Can someone like just make weed normal? Like,
that doesn't make any sense.
No,
that is crazy because like that's how when I went to the dispensary, I was like, I used to have my medical card and I don't anymore. So I'm out the dispensary, and you know, I'm like kind of going over like how much I'm spending, you know, and I get to the front though, and it's completely fucking different than what I thought I was spending, because like you said, they have like, you have not, it's not like even a sales tax, but it's like a drug tax or whatever. And I'm like, fucking $22 for tax. What the hell?
What? And you know, it's I think it's the law part of it where it's like marijuana has to be a cash business. Like they can't like do credit. They don't get credit. They can't like bank with it. So they literally just have like wads and wads and wads of fucking cash or liquid assets in like a checking account, more or less, you know?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That's crazy. Yeah, I went to like, you've heard of like Loom, right, or no?
Yeah, I actually have seen those billboards driving around.
No, it's like nice and they have really good quality, but it's expensive as hell. I was like, damn, dude. Like, personally, I wouldn't go back there because of the prices of it, but they really did have like good quality. So if you're not like a person who smokes all the time or eats edibles all the time, but just here and there.
Well, I don't
kind
like
of like a top.
I don't like how my local weed guy has way better prices.
Yeah, same.
Exactly.
No, I could drive 4 miles and get shit like 20% less. That's better, you know, like
exactly.
fucking orangutan shit. But I don't like the way they set the weed stores up. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm shopping for a fucking iPhone, and I don't need a weed consultant. I don't need like customer service. I don't need like glass, beautiful display cases. Like, I show up to the weed store, I'm like, I just need a pre-roll, and they're like, what, you know, as dealer's choice, whatever you want. Don't fucking care. Like, just cheap. Like I either say I'm going for a walk or put me in the couch, you know, one or the other.
Right, exactly.
And they're taken aback. They're like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't care."
It really is like now that you say that, the last time I went to this, yeah, it was like going into Verizon, how it was like set up. And like you said, like the glass cases, you look like you're looking at like the tablets and the cell phones and all that stuff. And
That's how.
This is why this costs so much.
I had a predicament.
So-
I said, am I supposed to tip my bud tender? Because they call them bud tenders.
I do. Like
I do too.
I only
because
do
I'm
because
the bartender.
yes, right. I do service stuff too, but they call it the party fund, so that's the only reason I tip them. I was like, all right, you guys are gonna do something fun with it. Oh, cool.
I just like
Or at
the
least
name
get a
Bud-
coffee.
I went to Planet 13 yesterday, which is the world's largest dispensary,
Oh, sweet.
and I found some Mike Tyson weed. And the lady basically told me to get the other stuff I had, which was Han Solo burger. Told me to get that over the Mike Tyson weed because all we'd be doing is paying for Mike Tyson's name.
That's true though. A lot of things are that. Like, all right, you guys asked me how that mom spaghetti was, right? It's cool.
She
and
coulda-
good.
she coulda
I would go there because just
easily-
maybe once for the experience. But it's literally they're probably paying less than $1 per sandwich, and they're
Bro, it's
charging
shitty
$9 to
noodles,
$11 for it.
It's
and
fucking cans of tomatoes.
Yes, I couldn't taste as much, like I said, because my sinuses. But like honestly, like I could make a better spaghetti sandwich at home, but because I don't have Eminem's name, my shit ain't gonna fucking sell like that, you know.
You know what's funny though? With the advent of this M&M restaurant and the spaghetti sandwich, I've learned so many of my friends eat spaghetti sandwiches, and it's something I've never really heard of in my life. But everyone's
You've
like,
never
"Oh,
heard, but I feel like it was like basic white Wonder Bread.
I make
Oh, Josh, you're lagging a little.
bread, butter, and spaghetti.
what?"
All right, there's a restaurant here. I'm not gonna say who it is, but a lot of people fucking love them, and it's like a lot of people are obsessed with their freaking mastacholi. I think it
It's
tastes
just like
Chef
graduation
Boyardee.
party food, dude.
It tastes like Chef Boyardee mastacholi, dude.
Hey, Detroit Beach Pizzeria.
You already know who I was talking about
Pizzeria
because
sucks.
it's Chef Boyardee. That's all it is. They opened up. They probably go to Gordon's and get big cans of Chef Boyardee and dump in the thing.
All right, I'm going to their Facebook page right now. I want to see this.
You're going to their face. Literally, everybody freaking loves it though, man. I don't know if it's the nostalgia of bringing you back to when you were a kid or
Should I
what.
message them and say Brain Jerk thinks that your shit sucks?
I mean, you know what? I don't even like to say the word sucks. I'm not going to talk down. I'm just going to say if people ask about it, I'm going to say it tastes like Chef Boyardee, and then you can make your own decision
So-
from there.
I like this. Homegirl Jody punches up, don't punch down. That's a good philosophy.
Like, you know, like you say,
Yeah.
I'll say my honest opinion about it, but it's not, I'll be like, you know, it's not for me. You
I
might
feel
like it. Some of
saying
my
shit
friends
sucks
like
is
it and
for
love it.
private conversations. Because some stuff
Well-
does suck, but
Yeah, some stuff suck, you know.
Well,
I mean, but
we're professionals.
liked Detroit Beach Pizza. I don't like their pizza. I don't like their mastacholi. It's all too greasy.
Josh,
and
you said we're
tastes
professional.
good.
Josh, like it sucks, it sucks, it sucks, it sucks.
I'm not trying to talk down on it. But I like fucking Robo Josh.
Oh my god, I know. Look at his face right now. He's like. So, what'd you guys get into last night? Anything fun?
Oh man, I went to my parents' house because they were
Everybody
they
got
wanted to
drunk
make donuts,
except for
Oh,
me.
yeah,
Except for you?
which is why you're awake.
Yeah, I don't get drunk.
Well, I thought maybe you did last night because you don't miss brain jerk. So I was like, maybe he fucking got drunk in Vegas. Like, it's all good.
I feel like Josh is.
Did
No,
they
but
find
I
anything
was-
that was wrong with it?
I was still up until 5 a.m. Michigan time.
Okay, thanks, Grant.
Dude, shout out for the real fucking blowtorch.
What did you say about donuts?
Oh, my mom decided she wanted to try making cider mill style donuts for the first time in her life at age 65. She only ended up with 2 minor burns.
Hey, I get burned like every time I'm cooking. That's because like I'm really bad for like I get in there. I like to have a lot going on at one time, and I like my music on, I'm vibing. But like I'm not. I'll fucking take my hands and flip shit and pick stuff up, and like I know better.
Right.
But like I'm just moving, you know.
It's easy. So talking about not punching down but punching up, I will say the donuts were a little tough, but I told her these are Bavarian style.
Exactly. You're like, or that was a great first attempt. But next time, see, me and like, so what we used to do is like, I got my cooking from my dad, and so every time he would cook stuff, and he was a fucking great fucking cook. Every time he would cook stuff, and then every time I put up with each other's pictures, we would always say it looks like shit or nothing special. Even though, I mean, you could make a 10-star 5-course meal, and we're still gonna say that to each other. Or we always have some kind of critique. Well, it's really good, but you could have added this. That's just what we always did. And actually, it was crazy because that was like
No, but that's like how an art teacher teaches a student. You know, they're like, "This is great, but what about, have you considered this?" Or like,
yes, but or it's
like just
missing
offering
this.
someone opportunities to think. You know.
Thank you so much. Thank you. My stuff sticks.
Woo woo.
So I was like, I know that I'm like, I have a brother and a sister, and I'm definitely I'm probably the smartest one, honestly,
I feel
but
the
I'm
same
also the dumbest and most wise one, okay?
Yes.
And
No, you and I
my
are very
dad will never I'm like, I don't even care. I know my sister and brother were way closer to my dad than I was, and not like me and my dad are super close. But he never told me I was like, I could be the least favorite child. I'm fine with that because he told me I was the best cook in the family. And that is what matters. And my sister and brother, because they cook as well, were so pissed off. Oh my God. I was like, heard that?
You can make donuts with instant biscuits.
Yeah, you never seen that before?
Well, I don't know nothing about shit, man. I don't know shit about that.
I always think they still have that instant biscuit kind of taste, just like when people make dumplings or like sliders, you know, like chicken and dumplings. When you can make them out of canned biscuits.
So, like, is that like Bisquick, like the big bag of powder? You just add water to it.
Instant biscuits? Well, maybe, or they could be canned ones. I don't know what he's talking. Like, it could be biscuit though as well.
You can get a can of biscuits. The fuck does that mean?
You've never had a can of biscuits?
What the fuck are you talking about?
You've never had a can of biscuits?
What's a can of biscuits? What does that even mean?
Pillsbury, like biscuit.
Oh, that's like the ones where you crack them and the thing.
You open it and take them out. That's a can of biscuits.
Oh, it's not a can. It's a tube.
Pop in a biscuit can. That's a can.
Yeah,
I'm pretty positive.
No. For it to be a can, the whole thing needs to be metal. It's a tube because the cylinder is cardboard.
Well, what about do you never say a can of coffee?
Yeah, but that's metal.
Not all of them. Like my Maxwell House that's in there is plastic.
Well, that's a tube of coffee.
That's a tube of coffee.
It's not a tube though, because it's like
it's a cylinder of coffee.
She said, I think, you know what? Tube of biscuits. But that just sounds weird. Who says tube?
Yeah, it sounds upsetting, honestly.
Like, what
I gotta go get my
or you
biscuits
say,
out
I'm
of the
gonna
tube.
go get some biscuits. Canned, frozen. What are you talking? Oh my gosh!
Right,
I like the layers. I like layers.
The flaky layers. Yeah, those were the best. What'd you say?
Sorry, I was distracted by I got it. The order, the Subway order from the new mother.
I would have brought it down right now. Sorry, that's my grandpa. My grandparents look young as fuck. I'm gonna get a glimpse of my grandpa when he walks by. Tell me he don't look 75 though when he walks by. Hang on.
I can't tell how old.
Well, that doesn't. That's.
Hi, Jody.
Bye, Grandpa.
That guy's 75.
Huh?
That guy's 75.
Yeah, isn't that
He
wild?
looks like he's fucking 53, dude.
They said
I was just gonna say the same thing.
No, homeboy fucking looks like he.
Do.
He's in like the Wolverines motorcycle chapter 18 or something.
Oh my god, no, because he never sits still. He's literally a freaking doer. He's up every morning, and as soon as he gets up, he's like on the move. Like he's just like do, and I'm like, holy crap! Like you have more energy than I have, and I'm 31.
But that's why, because he's always doing.
Yeah, because you know what? If I showed you my grandma though too, she's 73. You'd be like, no freaking way.
Because he liked the young girls, huh?
This was only like 2 years younger. My buddy, he used to mow lawns out at the state park here, and my grandparents would camp out there all the time, you know? And he's like, oh my God, he's like, this is embarrassing, but I gotta tell you this. I'm like, what's up? He's like, I was out mowing at the state park, and he's like, and I seen this blonde lady walking, and I only seen her from behind, and I was like, checking out her ass. And he's like, she turned around, and it was your fucking grandma. I was like, shut up. He's like, I swear to God. And I really believe that, though. Oh my God.
Jody, the heart wants what the heart wants.
I just hope that I got those genes, and like, you know what? I don't smoke cigarettes, I don't tan, and I try not to eat crappy food other than my Coca-Cola soda. But that's a lie, because I sometimes also eat pizza and McDonald's, but I'm trying to get back off that kick. I know
that's completely contradictory.
Yeah, I don't eat junk except for 7 things over here.
Well, I usually don't, but lately I have been, and that's not how I eat. So that's when I'm like, oh, I got to get it back together, because the other day I caught myself, like, I kept craving like snacks, and I'd want something to eat. So I'd go in my kitchen, and I didn't really feel like cooking. So I want something easy. And I'm like, I have bananas, apples, grapes, strawberries, peppers, all this different stuff, right? That I could just grab a banana. Instead, I'm like, I'm not going to eat anything. I caught myself rather choosing to not eat than to eat the healthy stuff. And I'm like, all right, you got to get it together, girl.
Bro, sometimes bananas, dude, you know, when you think about it, I think you're like, I should eat this banana, probably. You're like, I get banana anxiety. I'm like, I don't want to deal with the texture. I know what it's going to taste like. This one's like a little not ripe yet. And I was like, I'm not doing the banana thing today.
I just walked in my bedroom, and Victoria is sleeping. She slept all night after getting drunk with her sunglasses on the top of her head.
Oh my God.
And they're still there.
That's freaking awesome. That means she slept pretty good past the
literally just gonna say.
I was like, why the fuck do you have your sunglasses on still, you goof? And she looked at me.
You left the lights on.
She said, Vegas.
Exactly.
That's 100% acceptable.
Or you know what? And that's a smart move, because then in the morning, you know, when people are like turning the light on and the sun's coming in, you're just like, Listen, do you like orange juice? Because when you're in a banana predicament, I always just get a glass of orange juice, and it makes it go down so much smoother and faster.
Bro, I
hate orange juice.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I like
it gives me heartburn.
I like pulp, no pulp, whatever, as long as it's like the Simply Orange or the Tropicana, the real shit. Bro, I can chug like a liter of that shit, and it feels so good.
If I do drink it, I like pulp.
I don't like pulp at all, but you can't get the cheap orange juice, because I don't know. You know when you get like blood in your mouth and you can taste it?
Yeah.
That cheap orange juice reminds me of that. It has this blood.
Same with Miller High Life out of a bottle. Tastes like iron and blood.
Yes, and I can't do that. Like you said, you have to have the good stuff. Like,
I ain't fucking with no Everfresh shit.
I don't even know what that is. The best ones, honestly, is the
Hood orange juice.
Is it Tropicana that comes in those little boxes with the straws? But they're so expensive, but they're so good.
Minute Maid.
Is it the Minute Maid? Whatever they are, the
little
boxes with the straws. Oh.
If you got a straw, that's concentrate.
But
yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna dip. And, I gotta pick up this lady's Subway.
Hey, thank you for coming in, so I didn't have to talk to myself. But then Josh joined in not much later.
You know, it's always a pleasure to see you guys.
So
I'm glad you got this going, Jody. It was a good surprise to see that you handled business while I was asleep.
Oh, good. You know, I was like, you know what? I was like, I might be able to start this, but honestly, I said I tried, and it kept hooking me to like last week's stream and then like yesterday's. I didn't know how to start a new one, and then I didn't know how to like share it, and then they all helped me figure out how to let people in, and we got it done though. So
You
happy
made a
Monday.
whole hour. You got it.
You guys come home tomorrow.
No, I come home tonight, but I won't be home until tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. So I will see you guys. Have a safe flight. Have
Bye,
a good
guys.
day.
See you
Have a
soon.
good
Peace
day,
out, everybody.
Thank you for bearing with us.
Thanks for coming
It
in.
was more. It's more than. Don't sell yourself short. It was more than bearing with it. Come on. All right, see
Oh,
you guys.
thank you guys. You guys
Peace
are the
out.
best. Making me feel good. Much